Welcome back to Matheny Fieldhouse here on the campus of Geneva College. As always, I'm Ben Wiegers. With me today is one of our student athletes of the week, women's track and field athlete, Hailey Carroll. Thanks for coming on down.
Thanks for having me.
Hailey led the women's indoor track and field team to their first ever PAC title this past week, Thursday at YSU. Beating Grove City, underdog story, super cool experience. You won 2 events. And you came second as well with the relay team there in the DMR. Mm-hmm. So super exciting stuff. Just a wonderful, really, really cool experience to see you guys do it. You've won 2 championships now this season, one in cross country and one in indoor track and field. So what has it been like accomplishing both of those in the same year, your senior year?
It's been really awesome, especially given that in both cross country and in track, we came in just slightly under, slightly in that second place. And we told, in our pre-pack meet and talk the day before packs, we kind of discussed as a team, it's not a hypothetical that we can win. We can go out there and win. Mm-hmm. Nobody thinks that we can, but we know that we can. We've put in the work, and all we have to do is go out there and be ourselves, like Coach always says. And that I feel like means something different when he says that to us, when we know that, we could win if this person does this and this person does that, or if this one team does really bad. That's, maybe we'll win if that happens. But being able to go into both championships with the same mentality, all we have to do is do what we know we can, whether that's coming out with a PR or just keep staying where we were supposed to be ranked. Mm-hmm. It can happen, and we just have to believe that it can.
The 800, which is one of the events you won this past week, didn't exactly start off as people would have expected. There was that one Grove City girl that kind of took off right at the beginning. Mm-hmm. So can you talk about your thought process during that race?
I guess going into it, I definitely wasn't expecting her to do that. There was a girl from Franciscan that I was expecting to go out pretty fast. Okay. The Grove City girl, her and I have talked a little bit and we're cool. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't expecting her to go off at that fast, and so I was just kind of okay, she's fresh. The other girl that I'm focusing on is fresh. I'm not. I'm just gonna stick back here and kind of hope that she dies out. And then I think going into that last lap, I was like, wait a second, I can get her. I think she's dying off a little bit. I have a kick. Let's see how far this can go. And just kind of as we're going through that that second to last straightaway, in that last lap, I was like, okay, everybody around me is screaming. People are screaming for her. People are screaming for me. And I was like, I have to at least try. I have to at least try to get this gap as small as I can. I'm pretty sure finally on that back stretch, I was able to get around her and just give it everything I had. And then I think with probably 20 meters or something, I got past her and kept that lead by a second. Yeah. And so yeah, that was really awesome because I kind of had a different experience. Sure. 2 years ago when I raced the 800, the girl that I was racing went out super fast, and I knew that she was fresh and I wasn't. Mm-hmm. And I got really close to getting her. We finished within the same second, but she just had a little bit more in front of me. Man. And so it was really cool to finally win the indoor 800 because it is my favorite event.
So you set a PR, right, during that race, 2:14. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you would have PR'd if you hadn't been sort of pushed there at the end to make up that extra ground?
I don't know. I don't think so. Okay. I think, and I mean, not only did I have somebody to chase, but I had people counting on me to get those 10 points. Mm-hmm. So I think having somebody to chase and the extra motivation definitely pushed me to that.
Okay. Interesting. Honestly, that sounds like such a cool time. You talking about people there screaming, whether it's for the Grove City girl for you, that sounds so cool.
It was pretty crazy.
Championship ended up kind of coming down. I mean, you could say it comes down to any event, but towards the end, second to last event was the DMR, which you ran the anchor light for. Geneva came in second in that event, which really was what you needed to sort of solidify the win over Grove City. Were you following the results? Did you kind of know what was going on, or were you just I'm going to run the best race I can? What was that like?
I kind of made it a point for myself not to look at the results.
There was a lot of people that were saying that on Thursday.
Yeah, I just want to leave that up to Coach. my job is to run, his job is to look at that. And going into the DMR, I didn't really know where we were. I knew that we were doing well. We had a lot of individual wins, and we had a lot of people who scored who weren't projected to score, which was super exciting. And then before the DMR, coach comes up to the four of us and is like, okay, all we need to do is beat Grove City in this DMR. You can try to go for the win if you can. We want to beat W&J just because we want to win.
Right.
But as long as we score more points in Grove City, it doesn't matter what they do in the 4x4 after this. And just knowing that we didn't have to win it, I mean, it took a little bit of that weight off my back. I was like, okay, I don't have to kill myself in this mile leg.
Sure.
But I can still go for it. Like I just don't have the pressure on me anymore. All we have to do is make sure, as long as I'm in a good spot, I just have to maintain or get to the front if I can. So, yeah.
And when you got the baton passed to you, I feel like Grove City kind of made up a lot of ground in that third leg, but you were still ahead, right?
Yeah.
So you just kind of had to maintain that gap. Okay. I assume the goal has to be 3 championships.
Of course.
Now, if you've done cross country, 1 indoor, now outdoor season, what does it take to get to that goal?
Well, for one, capitalizing on the momentum that we have right now.
Sure.
And not letting it get to our heads, not getting distracted or anything like that. But also just be willing to, we don't have the same events indoor and outdoor. So like we're losing the 3K. We don't have the 3K outdoor. We have the steeple, but not everybody can do the steeple. It's a little bit more technical. And like we don't have the DMR outdoor. So we have to figure out where else we can score, at least distance wise, we have to figure out where else we can score. Because I mean, we have the 10K, but that's a really long event.
Yes.
Not everybody wants to do that, me included. But yeah, just trying to make sure that we keep the camaraderie that we have right now, the energy. I mean, the energy that we had at Indoor PAX was absolutely electric.
Oh, yeah.
It was the people around me that got me through that DMR, not myself. I mean, but yeah.
Okay. Got to keep the momentum going. Gotcha. Well, that's everything. Thanks for joining us today.
Yep. Thank you.
Again, I'm Ben Wiegers, here with Student Athlete of the Week, Hailey Carroll. And until next time, storm on.